off. Today is day 204 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on. Thank you, Cat. No, whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, we're trying to... What are you doing with your life? It's okay. It's okay. No. Sitting on the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Tiny cat. Why? Hopefully it's a good sign. Yesterday we started off pretty good and it ended, well, pretty much tragic is the only way to describe it. We only made progress on 2 items. No. Well, look at that. She's scrolling through everything. Wow. You are just all sprawled out across everything. Zero respect for humans. Not gonna lie, can't blame you, but still, a little respect would be appreciated. Don't mind me dealing with cat issues. So I'm hopeful, opposite of yesterday, since we're having such a tragic beginning today, hopefully we end strong. Don't mind me, Tiny Cat is... I don't know, she's just taken over. Let's set... What if we set the tissue box on the floor? Shall we do that? We'll get you some more space. We will move our water bottle somewhere else. How about here? Here. Yes. Yes, good. And, let's... What else do we have over here? Fascinating. No. You're covered in fur. Just deal with it. God, this is bad. This is... Oh. I apologize. But, to be honest, if you entered here this early, you knew what you signed up for, so... Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Cat, you abomination. Just turn. Look, I cleared the desk for you. Pause. Why? Just slide backwards. Backward sliding. Not with claws. Oh my god, you're opening things. You're trying to print... We are not screenshotting this page and printing a PDF of this. Just roll. Less claws. Holy hell. And I can't even take a deep breath because of your allergies you cause me. My allergies that you cause. We're just going to take a minute to reflect on everything right now. We've spiraled far from where we should be. No. Can you hear that? That's her with her little toes of destruction. Bad whiskers. Okay. And we're turning you. Where did you even get this? It's just a ball of string. Oh my god. If for there to be a ball of string, that means she had to destroy something. So now we've got an unknown piece of something destroyed. Could be a sock, could be a shirt, could be bed sheets, who knows. Yeah. Thank God you're cute, Tiny Cat. You furry abomination. What are we doing? God. Something... Yeah. Hopefully, we're gonna strive, although little kitty's doing her best to prevent us from doing better than yesterday. Yesterday, we only finished 2 items. Today... we will be diving into... Why doesn't it load it? We always have to do this every time. 1, it doesn't remember our progress when we click on the map button when we first get to freeCodeCamp. We always have to click on the logo in the upper left, freeCodeCamp, to bring us to an activity. Then it, refreshes the map and updates it with all the grayed out stuff that we've completed. Good. But I would actually be okay if that was needed each time, but what bothers me, and we've gone over this before, the accessing objects and properties, it always brings us to the next activity. Is no one else furious about this? I can't be the only person using freeCodeCamp who is less than thrilled, for lack of a better phrase, about that particular functionality. It's okay. Happy thoughts, Steven. Happy thoughts. It's Sunday evening. Technically, since we always start oh so late, we scratch the day that we're supposed to start on. We start at like 11:59 and like 40 seconds or something, so now it's technically Monday. We're 5 minutes into Monday, but this is yesterday's stream, technically, 2:04, per usual. Build JavaScript objects. Let's go back one. Okay. We're where we need to be. Let's go ahead and do a quick rundown. There was a lot of shuffling here. Let's make sure webcam and mic is all situated. We've got webcaminess stuff. Why are things blocked and not moving? There we go. That's normal. And what do we have here? That's relatively normal-ish as well. Yeah? Good. Oh, holy hell. Okay. Mic audio, check. Webcam, good. Little kitty, also check. We've got chat on our phone. I think that's everything. And we have the freeCodeCamp activity where we need to be starting. We are set to break new ground on day 204. Let's do this. From the top, we are going to be tackling objects, JavaScript objects, and a smattering of other issues. Looks like we're getting loopy somewhere towards the end, and then dealing with regular expressions, which I am oh so excited to finally get a better understanding of. So, in the meantime, build JavaScript objects. You may have heard the term object before. Objects are similar to arrays, except instead of using indices to access and modify their data, you access the data in objects through what are called properties. Variable cat, name, whiskers, legs, 4, tail, 1, enemies, water, and dogs. Good, 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 okay. Objects are useful for storing data in a structured way and can represent real-world objects like a cat. What do you know, little kitty? They're talking about you. Except they left off the fact that you destroy everything. Instructions. Make an object that represents a dog called myDog, which contains the properties name, a string, legs, tails, and friends. Yes, good, good. You can set these object properties to whatever values you want as long name is a string, legs and tails are numbers, and friends is an array. Cool. So, we are looking for stuff. I guess we have to type now. I feel like we're missing something. Maybe it's just the little kitty has started to slowly get lower and lower, and she's got her head down. Of course, it's very near the escape key, as she's about to fall asleep in her nap. So it's the sense of calm, I think, that I feel filling the room, mainly the desk region. That seems odd. So let's just pretend everything's going to be fine, shall we? Variable our dog. We birth a new dog, right? Only change code below this line. Variable my dog. Curly nonsense has been provided by them. Let's do this. Name, leg, tails, and friends. D. Well, we can copy what they have. Frankly, I don't mind. Quote stuff. Name. Legs. Tails. We should have had Sonic before legs. Get it? Because Sonic and Tails. No? Okay. Only For the 2 Sega fans watching this, I feel like 2 is an overestimation for our stream, but, you know, one can dream. Oh god, we forgot the quotes. Command Z. There's this, Tails, and Friends. 0. Sadness. Friends. Yeah, quotes. Same song and dance as the rest, Steven. Damn it, that's Tails. Okay. What else are we looking for? I think that's basically it. Now, name is a string. Was it colon? It was colon. And string stuff followed by semicolon. Legs. Let's do... That's just a number, so colon. This we will do copy. And copy. I feel like we need more. Maybe that was it. Properties. Name a string. Legs, tails, and friends. Oh, friends is an array. That's what it was. You know what? And look at this. It's commas. That's what's going down. Comma stuff. And no semicolon. Fascinating. Okay, so those will be strings inside the array, though. Let's have at least 2. Again, following their example. Oh, friends, they just did everything. Huh. Yeah, because it's friendly with everything. If we were doing Little Kitty, it would be nothing. That's just a quick, rough estimate. Guess, one of those. Name, what do we call it? The only dog we've been interacting with recently is the Wolf Link amiibo, so yeah, that's a thing. In Breath of the Wild, to hunt, we'll do that. Wolf Link, legs, enough. Just kidding. 4. And tails. Well, in Breath of the Wild, he only has the 1. It definitely doesn't count as a tail, but in Twilight Princess, he's got that arm thingy dangling because of the other lady, Midna. I don't know if that counts as 2. We'd have to reclassify tails to appendages, then we could put 2. But tails, 1. Friends. He basically chases everything. There's no real way to be sneaky with him. He just kind of tries to kill all birds and anything with fur. We're going to do that. All birds and anything with fur. He's just trying to love them too much. He's trying to love them with their teeth, but then they bleed out. Doesn't work out well for the friends. Works out great for us, though, because we can resell the meat for profit. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Good times. What are we doing? All birds and anything with fur. Yeah, cool. Okay. Good times. Good times. I think that's... Why are they... I was trying to figure out why they still had the red X's. It's the commas. We're missing commas, guys. And gals. And potential robots. I think that's it. Let's run this. Yes, even Honey Badger cares. Sure, why not? We are looking for stuff and things. Accessing objects' properties with the dot operator. There are 2 ways to access the properties of an object. The dot operator, dot, and bracket notation. Similar to an array, the dot operator is what you use when you know the name of the property you're trying to access ahead of time. Here's a sample of using the dot operator to read an object property. Variable myObject, prop1 value 1, prop2 value 2, variable prop1 value equals myObject.prop1 value 1. Variable prop2 value myObject.prop2 value 2. See? Okay, so instructions. Read in the property values of the test object using dot notation. Set the variable hat value equal to the object property hat and set the variable shirt value equal to the object property shirt. Something about something. We're doing... right. Okay, so here we're doing dot stuff. Exactly. Oh, damn. Not right. Left. Yeah, that was from, if we're confused, it had to do with a few days ago. We're trying to break the right curse. That's what we'll call it. Always saying right. It's because we're trapped in here by ourselves, mostly, minus the cat and fiance on occasion. But anyways, mostly by ourselves. And we're trying to fix that. So not right, left. That's what we're trying to use to break it. What are we doing? Test object dot hat, I believe. Is that right? Read in the property value. Test object, use dot notation. Hat value equal to hat. And set the variable shirt value equal to the property shirt. Test object. Yes, hat value. Test object dot hat. Good. Hat and dot shirt. Tons of fun. And let's run test. Terminated. Dun dun dun. Beautiful. Okay, so we've already done better than yesterday, because it only took us something, how many minutes? 17 minutes, better than the 45 minutes to get through two things, although we did struggle with Little Kitty for probably the first half of that 17 minutes, so we'll take that with a grain of salt. Onwards. Accessing objects' properties with bracket notation. The second way to access the properties of an object is bracket notation. If the property of the object you are trying to access has a space in it, you will need to use bracket notation. Here's a sample of using bracket notation to read an object property. Variable myObject space name Kirk, more space, Spock. That's a space name, more space. Okay, anyways. myObject space name Kirk, myObject more space Spock. So bracket notation. Whoa. Hold the phone. The second way to access properties of an object is bracket notation if the property of the object you're trying to access has a space in it. You will need to use bracket notation. Oh, you can't use dot notation for that. Interesting. That's kind of cool. See, I feel like these differences, the perspective on them. So, once more, we're going to reflect on the past again. Damn it all. Is Codecademy. So they went over bracket notation and dot notation, of course, for JavaScript, as one does when you're learning it. But I'm drawing a blank on they gave fun examples like this too. Obviously, I don't remember all the specifics, but, because that was 50 plus days ago, close to 200 days ago. Anyways, I just don't recall them mentioning, like, for dot notation, you'd use it if you already know the value ahead of time, and I don't remember them emphasizing the fact that you'd really use bracket notation if it had a space in it. They may have gone over it, they could have updated it since then, but it seems like new information, if that's possible, even though we've already learned dot notation, bracket notation, but a different site, different perspective, different instructions and activities. So that's all. I find that interesting. And yeah, good. All right. Making progress. Just wanted to throw that out there. Food for thought. Note that the property names with spaces in them must be in quotes, single or double. Quotes, 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 and here. Yeah, cool. Instructions. Read the values of the properties in entree and the drink of test object using bracket notation and assign them to the entree value and drink value. Okay, let's do this. Is there really a space after them? No. They're just touching. It looks like there's a space to my eyes, but there really isn't. No, there's no space. I'm crazy. It's just me. Crazy Steven, right? 204 days of this guy. How unfortunate. Something about something. Brackets. Right, there we go. Bracket stuff. Not curly ones, you idiot. Good God. Yes, beautiful. Why is her nose so itchy? God damn, I blame you, little cat. She's asleep right now. She doesn't even know what we're talking about. Test object. In entree. Oh, and it goes in the quotes because it has a space. We'll do double in the first one and single in the other because we can. And entree. Cool. And the drink. Not a drink. The drink. Run it. Even Grumpy Cat approves. Hopefully. They could be lying to us. Accessing object properties with variables. Another use of bracket notation on objects is to use variables to access a property. This can be very useful for iterating through lists of object properties for doing the lookup. Here's an example of using a variable to access a property. Variable some prop name, variable my object, prop name some value. My object some prop some value. Who's doing what now? What? We have a variable called some prop and it equals prop name. Okay, so I guess that's one way of doing it. The other way, I guess, or in addition to, we've got variable my object, and then we have prop name down here as the key, and as a value we have some name. When we call my object with some prop, it gives us some value. How does that work? I mean, I see it, because here we have the variable some prop. But when we call some prop on my object, maybe, okay, it's because some prop really equals prop name, and we're calling my object and prop name is within here, and that's returning some value, so it's returning that. Okay, there we go, we figured it out, we made it out of our Inception-y dungeon. It's like 3 levels deep. Here's one more. Variable my dog Hunter. Variable dogs. Fido is a mutt, Hunter is a Doberman, Snoopy is a beagle. Variable breed, dogs, my dog, which is Hunter, so that would spit out Hunter, which is a Doberman. So, console log, breed, because that's breed is this whole bit, the function, and what are we calling it? The object? Yeah, the function and the object for breed, when we do console log breed, ta-da, spits out Doberman. Very basic, I know, but we struggle and we're here to learn. right? So, yeah. Not right. Left. Left, you forgetful son of a self-affirming, God, motherless, God. Focus. Instruction. Use the player number variable to look up player 16 in the test object using bracket notation. I feel like I'm supposed to type something. After reading all of this, I should do something with the code. Just a hunch. So, what now? Instructions. Use the player number variable, yes, to look up player 16 in test object using bracket notation. Variable blank. So test object 16? That's what I'm feeling. But I feel like we're supposed to do something with player number. Oh, we changed both. Okay, player number equals 16, and then we're doing test object player number. There we go. That's what needed to happen. Way to pull through, Steven. Good job. Yes, that we can be self-affirming for. So, at least if it all goes well. Copy, paste. Why aren't things lighting up? Does it need to be in quotes? Let's try. They seem pissed. Is better written in dot notation. Didn't they say use bracket notation? Using bracket notation. What the hell is this noise? We're going to run it. They're sending mixed messages, and they hate us. Player number should be a number. I agree. It should be a number. The variable player should be a string. The value of player should be Montana? What the hell is happening? Who's on first? Why am I so confused? Why do I always start the stream after midnight? Bad Steven. You should be using the variable player number in your bracket notation. We are using player number in a bracket notation. Let's get rid of their in quotey things. Try this on for size. Complainy bastards. Oh my god, it works. Hasta la vista challenge. Why does it work? I don't like the fact that it's all the font is what. See how colorful all of this is? Things are matching up and doing stuff. Not this. This is just noise. That's not reaffirming at all. Literally all of the rest of the activity, even the comments are in a different font. But plain white text is what we need to give our answer. It was throwing me off. That's why. So when we put the quotes, it changed to, I don't know, that light yellowish, sleepy highlighter yellow, if you will. Anywho. Damn, my perilous confusion. Hasta la vista challenge. Sure. Good enough for me, right? Updating object properties. After you've created a JavaScript object, you can update its properties at any time, just like you would update any other variable. You can use either dot or bracket notation to update. For example, let's look at our dog. Variable our dog, name Camper, 4 legs, tails, loves everything. Since he's a particularly happy dog, let's change his name to Happy Camper. Here's how we update his object's name property. Our dog.name equals Happy Camper, or our dog, bracket notation, name, Happy Camper. Now when we evaluate our dog.name, instead of getting Camper, we will get his new name, Happy Camper. Ta-da! Instructions. Update the my dog object's name property. Let's change her name from Coder to Happy Coder, or more accurate, Confused Coder, because that's where we're at. Although I guess the dog is probably learning how to code faster than we are, so not surprised at that bit, but whatever. Let's change her name from Coder to Happy Coder. So we would make the change where? Our dog. Hashtag namesies. Our dog.name, Happy Camper. Our setup. So that's theirs. My dog. Their dog. My dog. Coder. Doing stuff down here. Very similar. My dog. Dot name. That's with an S, you blithering idiot. Equals. Tread lightly. Tread lightly. Happy Coder. It's supposed to be capital. Coder. Yes, yes. Semicolon. Let's try that on for size. Running test. Good, good. Walk on that sunshine. Agreed. Someone better walk somewhere. Add new properties to a JavaScript object. Now you can add new properties to existing JavaScript objects the same way you would modify them. Here's how we would add a bark property to our dog. Our dog.bark equals bow wow, or our dog bark equals bow wow. Now when we evaluate our dog.bark, we get this bark bow wow instructions. Add a bark property to my dog and set it to a dog sound such as woof. You may use either dot notation or bracket notation. Let's proceed. Ask and you shall receive. Time to get barky, woofy, one of those. Someone's dog is about to make a sound. My something dog. My dog. Dot bark equals woof. See, it was confusing because, oh, no, it wasn't. Their bark did a different sound, and now our bark does a different sound as well. Just kidding, crazy person over here. I'm seeing things that don't exist. Just a normal day here on our stream. Woof. Lowercase woof? I'm not sure if that's really something where you'd have to ever worry about case, but we do. Because we can. Don't hurt 'em, hammer. Yeah, that. You know? Can't have enough of that. Delete properties from a JavaScript object. We can also delete properties from objects like this. Delete our dog.bark instructions. Delete the tails property from my dog. You may use either dot or bracket notation. Don't tell PETA we're doing this. They'll be super pissed. Okay, we are hacking off, apparently, our poor dog's tail. Kinda seems heartless, right? You know what? We'll make it out to be a good thing. He has tail cancer, which is a very common issue in our particular breed of dog. I don't know its Latin name, but it's something to do with coding, and very few dogs know how to code, but the ones that do have tail cancer 73% of the time, so we are deleting the tail to save his life. This is a good thing, so if PETA does find out, they will be quite pleased to hear that. So let's save our coding dog's life. Without further ado, what are we doing? Thank God we aren't a real veterinarian. Delete my dog. Delete my dog dot tail. Can we just do tail? Dot tail? Dot tail. Yeah, dot tail. Look at that. So run it. Oh, we didn't do a good job. They're super pissed at us. Well, that's real fascinating. Oh, we did just tail. It's supposed to be tails. Plural. Yeah, that's bad. There we go. You've got this. Ta-da! Puppy saved. No more coding dog tail cancer. God, that just sounds awful. But, silver lining, the dog lives. So, that's good. Using objects for lookups. Objects can be thought of as key value storage, like a dictionary. If you have a tabular data, if you have tabular data, you can also use an object to look up values rather than a switch statement or if-else chain. This is most useful when you know that your input data is limited to a certain range. Here's an example of a simple reverse alphabet lookup. Variable alphabet 1z, 2y, 3x, 4w, blah, 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 24c, 25b, 26a. Okay, so alphabet 2y, alphabet 24c, variable value 2, alphabet value y. Cool. So, what are we doing here? Instructions. Convert the switch statement into a lookup table called lookup. Use the lookup value and assign the associated string to the result variable. Yeah. Good, good. What now? Convert the switch statement into a lookup table called lookup. So are we literally just changing the name from switch to lookup? Is that what's happening? Only change the code below this line. I change the code above this line. Switch to lookup. Pretty sure that's what's happening. Use it to look up value, which we already have as our parameter, and assign the associated string to the result variable. What the So we're getting rid of the result here, and we're making it equal value? Does that sound right? Phone tick. Ooh. Not phone tick. Phonetic, you blithering idiot. Oh my god. There's not enough punches to the face to go around. Holy hell. Yeah, well, maybe it's because it's 12:37 and we can't think anymore. Let's do this. So alpha is atom. Aha. Alpha is atoms. Bravo is blah. So if we get rid of this and put value, it will simply return, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot here, if that's what we're making it equal. Phonetic lookup with an empty thing should equal undefined. You should not use case, switch, or if statements. What the are they talking about? I don't even know what they want us to do right now. Convert the switch statement into a lookup table. This. So we're going to have a variable. We're going to basically steal what they have because I'm needlessly confused. So use a lookup table, use it to look up value, and assign the associated string to the result variable. What string? The associated string. I am so fucking confused. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's simplifying it. This is simplifying a switch statement. That's what it's doing. It's trying to turn it into some clever object. It's an okay. I forgot. I'm crazy. It's because it's 12:39 now. Instead of using a switch statement, all we're doing is making an object, which is just a really complex variable, if you will, array of sorts, stored as key value pairs. We're putting in our key and our value. We will put in our key alpha and assign it our value atoms, our key Bravo and our value Boston. Ta-da! Crisis averted. I was overthinking it. This is what happens after midnight. We know this. We've seen it for 204 days. We still have, 161 more days of this nonsense. Bad idea. Terrible idea. Hopefully we're actually breaking new ground at that point. Although when we finish the JavaScript section, then we'll be diving back into Code Wars a lot more frequently. I think that'll help push the limits. Once we finish the basic JavaScript course here, we get to dive into our cool Udemy videos that we bought, a couple weeks, months ago. And that should also assist our understanding. Yeah, good. All right. Enter in the freaking list thing, or the lookup. Do we call it variable? We call it variable. Variable lookup. Variable lookup equals something. What does value have to do with it? That's what I want to know. Use it to look up value. Variable. See, I'm looking at this. Variable alpha equals blah. So we'd have variable lookup equals blah, right? Left. We caught that one. So death. Look up stuff. You get a semicolon after you. Followed by use it to look up a value. I guess val will go here, so alpha and then val. I don't even know. Variable value equals blank. Yeah, variable val. So afterwards, we'll go variable val equals whatever. And then below that, we will have lookup dot or bracket. We'll do bracket. We'll follow their example. Again, monkey see, monkey do. So not a lot of brilliance here. Just a lot of repetitive monotony, right? Left. Fuck that. Okay, so let's pretend all of that looks great. So from here, we have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and Echo. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot 6. Copy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. Let's actually copy all of this. I think that would be tons of fun if we did that. And now, drop it on the next line. 2, so that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we can get rid of Bravo, Charlie, copy Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. Good. Tons of fun. So there's that noise. Now let's do atoms. Do they even show the Pink Panther anymore? What generation was the last generation to see Pink Panther? I don't even think my generation was the last generation to see Pink Panther. I think I'm just a weird anomaly that got to see it. Not the human version, but the cartoon version. It was also the same era as like Rocky and Bullwinkle, another thing that my generation didn't really get to indulge in. Denver. Easy. And Frank. Really? Foxtrot is Frank? That's their clever name? Okay. How is that? We need to choose a value. Which one did they want? Convert the switch statement to a lookup table called lookup. Use it to look up value and assign the associated string to the result variable. Assign it, return result. Value equals result, or result equals value. Use it to look up value and assign the associated string to the result. Okay, so here we should actually have variable result, and it should equal value, whatever the hell that means. And now copy, look up result. Doesn't that seem odd? Doesn't that feel like there's something missing? See, alpha 2, that makes sense. And 24, those all do things. Value is 2, and alpha value to y. It's expecting something. It's because value doesn't mean anything to anyone. I don't know if I get rid of the switch case, too. Hold on. Does all of this go after the switch statement? This is like that lesson, or the activity we did a couple days ago where they used both the if-else statement and the switch statement to make it work. I think we need... Oh God, what if I didn't even have to set up... No, they said set up the lookup table. I don't know. I hate all of them. Super mega death. That doesn't actually apply to anything. That's just how I feel as a general mood. If that were a color, that's what we would be right now. Damn. I know it's super easy, and I'm just totally missing the point of what the hell I'm supposed to do. What if we read the top section once more? Objects can be thought of as key value storage, like a dictionary, which we totally glossed over that part initially. If you have tabular data, you can use an object to look up values rather than a switch statement or an if-else chain. Cool. Looking up stuff via an object. Key and value pairs. Awesome. Bitchin'. We got that. This is most useful when you know that your input data is limited to a certain range, alpha to foxtrot. Also good. Here's an example of a simple reverse alphabet lookup. Super cool. Yeah, good. That's hot. Now let's look at whatever. Instructions. Convert the switch statement into a lookup table called lookup. So that's what we've got. Variable lookup. Nice. Which means we don't need switch statement anymore. Convert it. Good. Use it to look up value, which we're looking up value. How do we look up value? Phonetic lookup Charlie. Oh, change this value to test. You son of a... Can we change it to value? That's not right. No, that's bad. Phonetic lookup looks up the value. We have a variable result, which is global. I know we're really close. So they already have variable result. We're supposed to be looking at result equals value. And we're looking up something. Everything sucks. Let's look at the hint. Damn everything. Fuck, we got so close. But our tiny mind can't handle it after midnight. But probably, let's face it, we probably couldn't even figure it out even if it was 2 in the afternoon. Who are we kidding? We should be able to. I know it's straightforward. I think it's the instructions or, again, my infinite ineptitude. Okay, so, yeah, woo, things are happening. Yay. So that was the gist of the instructions. Let's actually see what went down, though. Hi, everyone. Huge problem with this challenge. I got stuck for several hours. Thank God we decided to get help before that point. What did I do wrong, though? Set up phonetic lookup value. Yeah, see, that guy, he knows what's going down, or not. Variable result, variable value equals. Only change the code above this line, change this value, lookup Charlie. Change the variable value to variable lookup. At least we got that bit. Add return lookup.value on the next line after defining variable lookup value. Yeah, okay, so example, thank God, because we weren't going to be able to envision that. Return lookup value. Interesting. 4 likes. Look at that. This answer works fine, but it makes me second guess return unreachable. Is that okay? Result equals lookup value and keep the return. Interessante. 3 additional likes. Okay, update. Use result equal lookup value instead. That works better without error, like Prindringer. God, I'm not good with usernames. Damn, Steven. You figured after 204 days on Twitch you would have gotten better with usernames in general, and just how prevalent usernames are across all forms of media, whether it's websites, social media, gamer tag. No, Maybe I'm antisocial. Maybe I'm too antisocial on the digital front. Is that a thing? Do people do that? That might be me. Anywho. I mean, I don't have to worry about other usernames in Breath of the Wild. That's just me roaming around by myself for, we'll call it large durations of time. Anywho, slightly getting off topic. Slightly. Definitely off topic. Yeah, good. So let's try whatever the hell they're talking about, but without the return. Is that cool? Let's do that. So, oh my god, little kitty's twitching. I think she's dreaming. I can't really tell. No, she's alive. She was shaking though like crazy. Let's get rid of this. No. Don't get rid of variable. Result. Oh, and result is already a thing because it's a variable up here. We're just referencing it again. Terrible. Value. Look at that. Look at that. And we're cutting and we're pasting. Ta-da! D. Let's get rid of the switch statement. Good. Look at that. Yeah, we don't know what's going on. Let's run this. Fingers crossed. Oh, thank God we freaking made it. Even Sad Panda smiles. Not after, 27 minutes of struggling on easy code, he doesn't. We made it out alive. That's the important thing. We made it out alive. Okay, good. Alright, so where do we actually stand in general? We'll definitely push through a few more. I'd like to get through at least all of the object. What's that, tiny cat? No. Don't roll on the escape key. Hey, corrupt file 105. How goes it? It goes, well is an overstatement. It goes. That's actually the most accurate. We're moving. Not sure we're making progress. I mean, at its core, we're making progress, but it doesn't feel good, to be completely honest. So there's a lot of confusion, but it's not stopping us. So I think that's important. What could stop us is little kitty napping on the freaking escape key. Why must you insist on rolling on that half of the keyboard? I swear to God, you furry abomination. Anywho, how goes it for you, corrupt file? Hopefully well. So testing, we're looking to do stuff with objects. We made it through all this object stuff. We're just kind of retracing our steps. So properties, complex objects, nested objects, and then arrays. I guess loops could be tied in there. I don't know if we should finish loops or profile lookup, or if we should have loops a part of the regular expressions. Random range. We'll deal with that later. Corrupt file 105. I spent 7 hours or so today and only chunked 4 hours of actual progress in my course. So I know how that goes. Good. Okay, so we're on the same page. Yeah, yesterday I spent like 45 minutes on like 2 items here at freeCodeCamp. Not pretty. Not good at all. It was bad times, but still two items of progress completed. We've definitely made a more substantial dent tonight, but we're going to keep going. We've got a little bit further to go. Hey, we're at 200 items down. How cool is that? No, bad. Back, Steven. Back. We're on a clicking spree. Have I used GitHub? Yes, we do have. It's okay. Used is sort of a relative term. We've set up a GitHub account. We've got a repository, like a company repository, which is totally overkill, but, we went overkill on everything when we set up this whole BDX Inc. thing. But we have a personal one as well, which is totally needed, but I don't really have anything. So setting up GitHub was part of Code Academy. That was part of their Git course for the language, but they also showed us how to utilize GitHub as well. So that's kind of cool. I haven't had the chance to really take full advantage of it yet. We're at a point where we could work on side projects, but I don't even know where to begin on side projects. Like, just starting creating stuff. That'd be like learning painting techniques, and then someone being like, go, paint me something, and I just, I blank, and I don't know what to do. So I'm learning all these coding skills, which is why I've been enjoying things like Code Academy and freeCodeCamp, and even Code Wars. Like, it gives me something to stay focused on, and, guidance, and it kind of helps me figure out how I can grow and where. Just, floating aimlessly through all the knowledge of the internet, if that makes sense. Anywho, I haven't used Code Academy for a few years. I will have to go and check out the course again. I need to figure out how. You need to figure out this GitHub. They're actually, honestly, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward thing. I mean, obviously you use, you know what? You don't even need to use, they go through the basics of, like, Git, like, as the language Git, like, with the terminal stuff. But GitHub, I don't even... Do you actually... You've got the fun graphic user interface for, like, cloning and downloading and uploading stuff. Since I haven't had to use it, I don't think you need to type in the terminal to what is it? Add branches, update branches. I'm sure on your own personal side to update things you would be, but on the actual GitHub site, I don't think there's no Git being used language, if that makes sense. Probably not. But yeah, the Git, they do cover teamwork, wasn't it? We just saw it. It was somewhere. Don't mind us. We'll get back to freeCodeCamp. How backtrack, Git branching, yeah, and then Git teamwork. So I think I could have sworn it was this one where they're like, "Hey, let's set up GitHub account," or yeah, set up a GitHub account. I'm pretty sure they go over it in this one. Anywho, that's that. If they've gotten rid of the course where you set up GitHub, then so be it. But at some point, some Code Academy activity guided me here. What's going on? Corrupt file. Side projects are easy. Just literally think of an app or something you want to build and then just build it. Using Stack Overflow and a mix of other course learning you can have access to. It's the best way I have heard. CodePen just seems so much easier for front end and web development. Yeah, actually, so similar to how something rhyming with code, which could be like 48 different resources, similar to how Code Academy guided me to GitHub, which I was aware of GitHub for Code Academy, but still, as a thing, activities, they guided me to GitHub. freeCodeCamp guided us to CodePen. So that was another cool thing that we've been able to start taking advantage of. And I don't know if it's just the site, if it's easier to look, but looking at all the different pens and projects to be able to, like, take and see stuff, it's just a good interface. So I could totally see using CodePen as a good base for getting ideas for future side projects. Tons of fun. CodePen's awesome because freeCodeCamp uses CodePen for all of their projects that they do, which we should be coming up on some projects in the future. I'm not sure where. I'm assuming these 50-hour ones are probably projects, I think, because this 50-hour one, the basic front-end development projects, were all done at CodePen. So that's probably enough ranting from me. So we'll end that tangent. But that was a good chat. Good times. I really like Team Treehouse built-in VM editor and direct project web hosting. It's so easy, and you can save hundreds of projects for their database. It does not matter the size. That's tons of fun. See, Treehouse is the next thing. I want to continue making a bigger dent in going down the freeCodeCamp thing. I've already made I hope, a sizable dent in the freeCodeCamp journey, if you will. And with juggling Code Wars, I've heard Treehouse is awesome. And from the sounds of it, it seems like each course I hear about later and later as I dig deeper into the sites keep getting better and better, if that maybe makes sense. So the fact that I heard about Treehouse later after making it further down the path, I think it will probably be the best kind of learning user-friendly site, hopefully, for projects and just general knowledge. So yeah, good times. Okay, I just signed up for corrupt file. I just signed up for Team Treehouse Basic 25% per month subscription. So if there are any questions you have, I can share what I know. It's worth the $25. That's cool. Yeah, because I was wondering both. There's a couple sites. Code Academy offers the $20 for Pro. I'm really not sure the Code Academy Pro is technically worth it. Maybe. If you were starting from absolute square one, zero, going into coding cold, and you wanted someone to work with and I guess kind of hold your hand for a very specific path, I could see the benefit of Pro, and those are the benefits they highlight, so maybe. But yeah, there's also additional, I think you can pay for CodePen. I think it's like $20 a month or something like that. I think you can also pay for Code Wars. I think it's Code Wars Red. I'm sure Code Wars and CodePen are definitely worth it, better investments than Code Academy if you have a good idea of where you want to go already and a general understanding. But Treehouse, it sounds like, I'm sure they've got paid stuff. It sounds like it's still a good investment even if you have an idea of what you're doing or where you're going. So yeah, it sounds like it benefits slightly more advanced users, even in the long run. Or even if you are an advanced user, it would still be beneficial. So yeah, good times. Okay, Corrupt File is worth $25. Corrupt File, the Code Academy 10-week course seems worth it. I could see that. The 10-week course, especially starting from square zero, square one. I don't know what people prefer. It's probably square one. I like square zero, the idea of square zero. Corrupt File, I have a degree in computer science, and BSIT, and Treehouse was a nice fit, and I'm familiar with logic fundamentals. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That was the vibe that I got from Treehouse. So good to know. That's good confirmation. And Java syntax, but I need to learn front end to get full stack in JavaScript, and ideally mean stack. So I made the jump to Treehouse. Okay, way cool. I think I'm more so starting probably from the front end side. At least that's how a lot of these sites like Code Academy and freeCodeCamp have been, because you can visually see the front end stuff and it's just kind of easier to grasp, especially online when you got a computer there. Not necessarily classroom environment, although today's classroom is definitely different than it used to be 5 to 10 years ago. So yeah, good times. Front end is how you get a job. Back end is something you dive into later. Yeah, I feel like I've seen more front end jobs open, or a lot more front end job openings than I have back end. But it seems like the back end jobs that I've seen have paid quite a bit more than the front end jobs. And at least personally for me, this is further down the line, I'd really like to get into like machine learning and AI stuff. I think that would be fascinating, definitely beneficial job-wise. So, yeah. Good times, though. So front end, get a job. Back end is something you can dive into later. Corrupt File, God, my typing is so off tonight. Not to worry. Our typing is off all the time. So, Corrupt File, bought a new keyboard, still getting used to it. Treehouse just added new tracks, and AI learning is one of them. See, another good sign for Treehouse. Again, it's part of my plan, my journey that I've been going down, the whole Code Academy stuff and Code Wars and freeCodeCamp and CodePen. So like, yeah, we are gonna get there. It's just we're slow. We're building methodically, one skill after another. But I think it'll make our experience at Treehouse that much more valuable, worthwhile. One of those. Beneficial. Okay. We left off somewhere. We were going to do something we are kind of nearing the end, I think. We're going to do regular expressions with JavaScript. There's a couple of those. Hopefully those aren't terrible. Generate random whole numbers within a range. Generate random whole numbers. Profile lookup. Iterate with JavaScript loops. Loop stuff, loop stuff, loop stuff, loop stuff, loop stuff. And here, assessing nested arrays. So I think we're going to go all the way to iterating with loops. So we'll do objects and arrays, or objects and then nesting. And then we'll deal with loops, and we'll try to make a big push tomorrow, loops and regular expressions tomorrow. Okay, let's do this. Let's land this bird. We got 4 more things to do. We are currently on not manipulating, testing. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. We're on testing. Good times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go time. All right, from the top. Sometimes it's useful to check if the property of a given object exists or not. We can use the .hasOwnProperty, prop name, method of objects to determine if that object has the given property name. .hasProperty returns true or false if the property is found or not. Example, variable myObject, top hat, bottom pants. myObject.hasOwnProperty top is true. myObject.hasOwnProperty middle equals false because it's full of lies. Instruction, modify the function checkObject to test myObject for checkProp. CheckProp, what the? If the property is found, return the property's value. If not, return not found. What the deuce is happening? Who's checkObject? Whoa. Okay, gotcha. Here is object we are checking. They should have changed the name to object check. And then check prop, same song and dance there to avoid confusion. So your code here, test your code by modifying these values afterwards. Setup stuff. My object, pony, kitten, sleigh. Ridiculous. Function, check object, check prop. So modify the function, check object. Cool. This guy, changing. Test my object like so for check prop. We will do so. Here we go. My something, my object. Is that right? That already seems wrong to me. Dot has own property. Curly nonsense. Bed? No, check prop. Check prop. Because check prop will verify all of this nonsense. Return change me. Okay, so does that work? I feel like we should have the return not found if it's false. Should there be an if-else happening going on? Maybe not. They're pissed. They didn't like anything we suggested. Check object gift should return pony. Yeah, check pet, kitten, house, not found. So if it finds it, it should spit it out. Do we do an if-else? If it returns true or false, the property is not found. Variable object. Again, another basic concept totally flying over our heads. This is what we get for learning to code at 1:15 at night. Damn. It's basic. Just read the instructions. Follow the example. Monkey see, monkey do. Modify the function. Check object. To test, my object has own property for check prop. Okay, my object has own property for check prop. If the property is found, return that property's value. So if, watch this. This is like an if statement. Look at this. If it's found, do something. Return check prop. Yeah, check prop. And if it doesn't have that, return not found. Can we just leave it out here? It feels wrong. Or are we setting up an actual if statement? Do we set up an if-else statement? Let's try it their way, because they just leave return statements laying around like they're nothing, which bothers the out of me, but apparently that's what they do here at freeCodeCamp. Just leaving stuff lying around. Not found. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so missing a semicolon. Is it, though? It is. Damn them. Okay, so let's set up an if statement. That should solve our problem. If my object, blah, 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 curly stuff, return else, which I don't think we'd actually need to do else, but I don't know. I just find it odd, because they did the whole if section with if-else's without having else, and they just had a return floating there after it. And it bothered me to no end, because I didn't understand why. It just felt wrong. There. Let's try that on run. What the deuce? Hey, what the hell is happening? What is this? Why am I so confused? Son of a... I swear to God, if I had a nickel for every time I was confused, I would have like $1.37 or something. Actually, I would probably have a lot more than that, but that's okay. Do we click on the hint? It's just we're so close to being done, and this doesn't seem all that critical. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wait. Oh, crop file. Hold on. Crop file. I've heard that freeCodeCamp has some messy syntax and structure. That would help explain why I've been so confused. Because at Code Academy, I mean, the Code Academy is plenty quirky, which Code Wars is damn near flawless. If anyone has been to Code Wars, holy hell. I think it's because it's community-controlled content. It's just amazing. But anyways, that was because I did Code Academy and then Code Wars, and it was like night and day difference. But then I came to freeCodeCamp, and it was interesting. Anywho, so forehead chat. Look at the names of the variables you are using. Okay. Names of the variables. Oh, hey, forehead chat. You're a good egg. Thank you, forehead chat. Whew, that was close. So that's... I don't even know if I needed the if-else statement. I mean, we'll try. Fingers crossed. Okay, we got one bit. I'm going to do something. Let's get rid of this. This seems bad. I'm going to copy it first, just so we have it, just in case. One can't ever be too cautious. Let's get rid of this. And that guy. Followed by the iffiness can go away, but it needs the semicolon afterwards. Son of a bitch. Wouldn't it return not found by itself? Okay, well, at least we got the myObject thing sorted out. We can probably put back the if-else stuff, but what's happening here? This is how I solved it. Must be a better way, but it works. Yeah, that looks awful. That's hot. Wow, good. Solved. Here, one like. Not exactly inspiring. What is all of this? Oh my god, do I have to set up some stupid key value? But they already have the whole thing set up for us. I don't need to set up something new. We're just checking has own property, right? 4 likes. Let's read this, guys. Basically the same, but there's no point in checking if it's not true with an if statement. Exactly? Hopefully, maybe, I'm not sure. Since if it's not true in the first if statement, it has to be false. Function, check object, check prop. Your code here. If we're onto the right stuff, my object. Thank you, forehead chat, for that hat tip in the right direction. No, hint in the right direction. Has own property, check prop. Return, oh, my object, check prop. And then not found. We are off by that much. Typical. Do we do Command Z to put everything back? Yeah. My object. That's what's going down. Corrupt file. Gotta clean up some stuff in the kitchen. BRB. By the time I'm back, you'll be a few challenges ahead, I'm sure. Yeah, that's cool. Don't mind me. I also have a tiny crisis to attend to. Let me put this in my object. Yes. Good. Not dot. Brackets. Bracket stuff. Fascinating. Was that all that was needed? That was all that was needed. And let's run it. Boom. The crowd goes wild. Thank you again, forehead chat, for the variable hint. That is greatly appreciated. We are getting close-ish to the end. We only have 3 more things to deal with, but we are going to quickly deal with the tiny crisis. Don't mind me. Think amongst yourselves. Go team. Yay. Yes. Good. Alright. Crisis. Slightly averted. Leaky face hole issues. Okay. You guys got to miss the majority of the glory. Dear God. Tiny cat, I blame you for all of my allergies. At least she stayed calm, sleeping mostly to the left of the keyboard, but yeah, let's do this. Manipulating complex object. We've only got a few more things to deal with. Okay. Now, and the sections are getting larger. Damn. Why is it when we're always ready to end, everything starts to ramp up? Anywho, from the top, sometimes you may want to store data in flexible data structure. A JavaScript object is one way to handle flexible data. They allow for arbitrary combinations of strings, numbers, booleans, arrays, functions, and objects. Here's an example of a complex data structure: variable, our music, artist, Daft Punk, title, homework, release year 1997 format, C, set, LP, gold, true. This is an array which contains one object inside. Is there another object inside of another? Possibly. This is an array which contains one object inside. The object has various pieces of metadata about an album. It also has nested formats. Array. If you want to add more album records, you can do this by adding records to the top level array. Object hold data in a property, which it has a key value format. In the example above, artist Daft Punk is a property that has a key of artist and a value of Daft Punk. JavaScript's object notation, and we're clicking, and we're like, oh my god, it just dawned on me. Jason, JavaScript object notation. Oh my god. 204 days later. Why didn't Code Academy highlight that? Was that just an obvious thing? I think I was just blinded by all of the info. Huh. Bad, Steven. That's not good. I mean, I'm glad we figured that nightmare out now after 204 days. Oh, God. Hey, little kitty. It's JSON is JavaScript object notation. Well, that's what we learned for day 204. Problem solved. Okay, good. We don't need that link. We already have it open. Fascinating. Introducing Jason. I feel like we were even on this page before from Code Academy. I feel like they brought us here. Anyways, Jason, JavaScript object notation, is lightweight data interchange format. It's easy for humans to read and write, but it's easy for machines to parse and generate. It's based on a subset of JavaScript programming languages, standard ECMA 262 3rd edition, December 1999. Jason is a text format that is completely language independent, but uses conventions that are familiar to programmers of the C family of languages, including C, C++, C#, Java, JavaScript, Perl, Python, and many others. These properties make JSON an ideal data interchange language. Cool. Let's worry about all of this another time. Good to know. Let's go ahead and close this bit, and we will continue marching on. So, this is an array which something about formats in Daft Punk and JSON. JSON is a related data interchange format used to store data. Artist, Daft Punk, title, homework, release year 1997 format, CD, cassette, LP, gold, true. Note, you will need to place a comma after every object in the array, like so. Yes, objects, not semicolons, unless it is the last object in the array. Okay. Instructions. Add a new album to the My Music array. My Music array. I guess that's My Music here. Good. So add a new album to the My Music array. Add artist, title, release year, and formats. Okay. Good. We will do that. Add a record. We will be adding stuff. Add record here. Ta-da. You. Shouldn't we have like a comma or a thing or a semicolon? Maybe a comma. I'm not sure if we're supposed to adjust the code above that line. You know? Maybe we don't adjust the code above that line. Maybe we do it down here. Look at that. Look at this. A little bit of that. See, the comma is before it. Oh, they don't like that at all. That is bad times in their eyes. There we go. Fixed it. Problem solved. The universe is balanced again. We are doing artist. title, release year, and formats. We're going to take these, we're going to do formats ourselves because we can. I know copy and paste is bad, but frankly, it's 11:29 at, no, not 11:20, 1:29 at night. We can't even read the time, let alone we shouldn't even be coding stuff. Who's trying to learn code at 1:30 in the morning? You know what? I'm sure a lot of people are trying to learn code at 1:30 in the morning. That's probably the prime time to learn code for most people, because what the hell else is going on at 1:30 in the morning, right? Fuck. Left. Not right. Left. We gotta work on that. Damn our right curse. That one doesn't need a left because that was, it was proper name? Yes. Good. Formats. Dee 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 la da da dee 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 la da 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 dee 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 dee. God, I just feel like this is so. Does streaming count as a format? I really don't think it does. I want to say like MP3 or ACC or FLAC. We'll do all of those. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if streaming really counts as one. We'll do that as our last one. We'll do MP3 as the first. Is it ACC? Yeah, we'll just do FLAC. And because streaming, that's a method, not an actual format. But they have 3, and I don't want to do MP4 because, yeah, that's right. Not to pick size, but we're gonna do that. Mainly because it's, again, 1:31 in the morning, and we're just trying to finish this activity. So there's that bit. Do we have to do the gold stuff? No, it ends with format. Thank God. From here, what are we doing? Not Billy Joel. We are doing... Ooh, what's a good one? Damn, it's a tie. Let's do... Trying to figure out, should we do Manchester Orchestra or Coheed and Cambria? See, if we do Manchester Orchestra, I was thought about doing their new album, but I'd prefer to do either Cope or Hope. Probably Hope. But then if we do Coheed and Cambria, we can do... Oh god, I'm drawing a blank on their newest album. Or we can do, what is it? What's the long one? You know what? No, we're going to go with Coheed and Cambria because we can. We do love Manchester and Hope, but we're going to leave this up in the meantime. Manchester Orchestra and Hope in the meantime. But we're going to, oh, well, and now all we need is the year. Damn, which was, what, 2014? We'll leave Manchester. Can we do 2? I don't know if we can do 2. Yeah. Look at this. Info. Did we spell Manchester right? Yeah, Manchester. Okay, cool. I was like, wait a tick. 14. Yeah. Cool. Coheed. Let's see if we can add a second one. Run it. The town is now red. The town is now red. But what happens if we copy this once more? Let's do copy, comma, and run. Nice, we can do 2. Okay, we're going to update it. So, Coheed, we can have 2. Coheed and Cambria. Yeah. And what it's like. Good Apollo. No, I am. Let's see. Hold on. It's going to get messy. It's the comma. I always forget. It's either, I never remember if it's Good Apollo comma or Good Apollo colon. I always want to put a colon. Okay. Good. But, to each his own. We will do back 1, back attack, followed by Coheed and Cambria, all copy, and we're pasting, what return first page? 2005. Look at that. Good. Okay. We're good. Problem solved. There we go. Tons of fun. We are all set. Because we can do that. Run it. Ta-da! Dee. The town is now red and awesome. It's red and great music. We are nearing the end. Is this the last one, or is this the second to last one? This is the second to last one. Accessing nested objects and then accessing nested arrays. Then we'll be diving into for loops, but we're going to save that. That's where we're going to cut it. After our accessing issue. Let's go ahead and kill this. Good. Alright. Accessing nested objects. The sub-properties of objects can be accessed by chaining together the dot or bracket notation. Here's nested object. Variable, our storage, desk, drawer, stapler, cabinet, top drawer, folder 1, a file, folder 2, secrets, bottom drawer, soda, our storage, file cabinet, top drawer, dot folder 2, secrets, followed by our storage, dot desk, dot drawer, stapler. So we can bury things within each other. Fascinating. Access the my storage object, this guy, and assign it the contents of the glove box property. So here, which would be .card.glovebox, to the glove box contents variable. I don't know what that is. Don't mind me. I'm going to see if I can get a photo of little kitty dreaming, because she's dreaming. She was all kinds of twitchy. Don't mind me. Just a minor lull in the streaming action. Come on, tiny cat, keep dreaming. She was doing her twitchy things all over again. No? Of course not. Typical. I'm the only one. Oh, I see her face twitching. Look at her. So tired and confused. She doesn't know what's happening. Yeah, you don't. Her face is very twitchy. Her whiskers are flopping about. Alright, I think that's good enough. I don't think we're gonna get a full body shake anymore. Clearly she's doing something with her face in her dream. What were we looking for? No. Oh, tail movement. Tail movement. Come on. Just a full-blown dreaming seizure. We've seen those. Alright, either way, you're still adorable, tiny cat. Let's kill it, shall we? 3 and 2, and yeah, good. Okay, well, not that... No, great, and now she's shaking as soon as we stop. Ridiculous. But, point is, let's zoom in, let's go to here. Yeah, there's always time for napping cats here on our stream. Hey, why can't we? No. Let's bump the brightness. Camera stuff. Yeah, look at her. Look at this. That's what we're dealing with. Tiny cat. Where's good? See, it doesn't. That's her. She's just napping right next to the keyboard, doing her thing. Tiny cat. Okay, tons of fun. So anyways, but she sits there and then she twitches when she dreams. But no one believes us because we can never capture it. It's just awful. But she's twitching now. Full body. Face, arms, little toes flopping about. Can't ever catch it on cam. It's kind of like a vampire. Not saying she's a vampire cat, but it's kind of similar to that, at least when she dreams. What are we looking for? Something about something. I don't recall. I don't know why, I just noticed the white balance. I'm in OBS. Holy hell, it is like freakishly exposed. Do we see that? It's like recap. Now it's better. I don't know what was. Nope. Well, that's okay. We are so close to the end. Just end it, Steven. Just do it. We've got this. Something about a glove box. Variable glove box content. Change this line. Only change code below this line. Access my storage. So, what are we doing with a variable glove box? That seems weird to me. Glove box content. Maybe they want all of this? Or they want it to be equal to it. I just don't know what the code is for. I think that's dumb. Access the my storage object and assign the contents of glove box property. What the to the glove box contents variable. Use bracket notation for properties with a space in their name. Glove box contents should equal maps. Use the dot notation and bracket notation to access my storage. What the... Okay, so in my mind, I feel like I should just have, like a regular human would code it, my storage, dot, whatever the hell we need. So, dot car, yeah, dot car, followed by brackets, because we're going inside, no, dot car, dot inside, followed by bracket notation, glove box, glove box. What the deuce is a glove box? Glove box. And that should equal maps. So why the hell do I need, what is it not like? Expected an assignment or function call instead saw an expression missing semicolon. Expected an assignment. My storage dot car dot inside. What's wrong with that? It looks great. I'm happy with it. It was better than this, whatever that is. Cabinet, top drawer, inside. So I've got 2 dots. Thing. Dot car, dot inside, glove box. I'm perfectly content with this. Ah, those bastards. Let's cut this, I suppose, and put it in here. Does that make them feel any better? Dumb bastard. I don't know what they want. I don't know what make them happy or feel better. I just think it's stupid. Somehow that... Okay, so getting rid of the quotes was the thing to do. The quotes were bothering me. I think the quotes were there to trick us. That's what I think. Storm that castle. Because that makes sense. They wanted to see glove box contents. That's what they got. Ask and you shall receive. But these quotes are meant to deceive new and uncertain novice coders like myself. Those quotes are an omen. Yeah, okay. Wow, we're really losing it now that it's 146. Accessing nested arrays. As we've seen in similar... No. There's no S there. We're just really... We're envisioning things. Thank God this is the last one. Right? No. Not right. Left. That one deserves a left. Does it? Yeah, that one deserves a left. As we've seen in earlier examples, objects can contain both nested objects and nested arrays. Similar to accessing nested objects, array bracket notation can be chained to access nested arrays. Here's an example of how to use access. No. Here's an example of how to access a nested array. Variable are pets, animal type cat, names, meowsers, fluffies, and Kit Kat. That's clever. Animal types dog, names Spot, Bowser, and Frankie are pets. 0 for the first one. Dot names, and then 1, because it's 0 index, so Fluffy. Okay. Versus our pets 1. So our pets, second object 1, dot names, 0 index would be Spot. Cool. What do they want? Instructions. Retrieve the second tree. Yes. From the variable myPlants using the object dot and array bracket notation. Okay, whoa, wait. Oh, retrieve the second tree. Whoa. The second tree. Aha. Because there's flowers, so clearly it's not this first one. Oh god, we're pulling something. So that's all flowers. So we're dealing with the tree section, and they want the second one. So pine. We get to fish pine out of here, which should be, theoretically, if we're not completely confused and overly delusional, which we most certainly are right now at 1:49 a.m. But, happy thoughts. My plants. Bracket notation 1. Flowers are 0. Type trees is 1. Dot list bracket notation. Yeah, bracket notation with quotes, no quotes, tiny quotes, no quotes at all. We're doing the numeric value, which is 1 because it's 0 index, so pine is 1. And yeah, that's what it should look like. Fingers crossed. God, I hope so. Run it. Boom. God, code them all. Hell yeah, we did it. Thank God. That was brutal. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're going to call it quits for tonight. Day 204 is, in general, successful-ish, for lack of a better phrase. Loopiness, yeah, that's a lot of loops. And profile lookup, followed by random code, and then regular expressions. So I think that will be tomorrow. Loops, random code, and loops, random numbers, and regular expressions. Fingers crossed, probably going to be another painful day tomorrow. Hopefully we can get an earlier jump on the stream, but we all know how that's going to pan out. BDX Inc. Let's click on our profile, our logo. Good times. So, thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream, to help out, chat, and guide us. We had Corrupt File 105 and Forehead Chat. Thank you again, Forehead Chat, for the assistance, and Corrupt File for hanging out with us as well. And to anyone else who may have stumbled in here to view the stream, any and all views are greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and back out of freeCodeCamp, dive into OBS. The adventure continues tomorrow with day 205 of the year of streaming and learning code. But meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah, kill it.